today we're going to have a look at Reese Witherspoon's breakfast smoothie. It's very like my Funky 5 Instant Glow. She starts her day with this smoothie every single day and she swears by it. She says people notice her skin, her hair, her nails, and I'd well believe it with what's going into it. So let's take a quick look at what she actually is putting into her morning smoothie. So what she's putting in is 1 full head of romaine lettuce. Okay. She's putting in 1 apple, 1 full lemon. Now I normally would just put the juice of lemon in, but she's just taking the rind off it and putting it in for all of the fiber. She's using 1 pear, some celery, and then she blends it all together with some coconut water. So will we put it to the test and see what it actually tastes like? So I'm using the Vitamix. It's, I've had this for years and it's just a high-speed blender and you can put almost anything into this and it will blend up. So I've washed all of my produce. So we're just going to chop up everything. So firstly, the greens. For me, even with my Funky 5 smoothies, the greens, they have to be at least 70% of your smoothie. And like in Reese's smoothie, she's putting in 1 full head of romaine lettuce. Now, she does say that she breaks hers into 2 portions and she'll have 1 today and 1 tomorrow. But for me, with 1 full head of romaine, that's my 70% of my greens. That's really going to give you your glow, guys. It's going to really put in those micronutrients that we're missing. And when people start to do this, I get it. It's the whole thing of, I can't have my oats for breakfast. It's almost as if we have this solid food phobia. It's the fear of not actually chewing our food, where when we go smoothies and we go 70% veggies and then the rest in our fruits, we put the fruits in for sweetness, it just means that we're actually getting a lot of the fiber, the nutrients, as opposed to that sugar rush. And it's probably the best meal that you will have throughout the whole day. Now, when I'm doing my Funky 5 smoothies, probably 6 out of 7 days I'll have them and then I'll just listen. You've got to listen to your body and understand that, yeah, there are certain days or maybe certain times of the month where you actually need to hyper nourish more, or you might need more of the carbs, and that's okay. What we've got to realize as women is it's not one size fits all, and it doesn't have to be, I have to have a smoothie every single day to be good or to stay on track. It's listening and being in tune with your body. When I'm working with clients, I'll introduce the smoothie, but I'll say, look, try it once a week. See how you go. And when we shift that mindset of I have to have my toast or my eggs, I'm missing out. When we shift that mindset and say, it's okay, I'm just going to try it, you'd be pleasantly surprised how full you're at. So anyway, we've got our greens, but we've got to go in. So she uses 2 stalks of celery. So we'll just chop that up and pop it in there. And celery is quite a strong tasting vegetable, but it gives that freshness to it as well. Next, then we're going to put in 1 full apple. And we'll just chop it up. We're putting pips and everything in because this blender is really going to blend everything down. We're going to go in with 1 pear as well, putting everything in. I'm just going to get my grater for the lemon and we'll just grate away. So we're just taking off the outside of the lemon because that's what kind of can make it a little bit too bitter. I love lemon in all of my smoothies. I just love the alkalizing effect, the freshness. So it depends on where you're at on your journey. Maybe you only need to put in half a lemon, but just, you know, figure it out yourself. So look, we're really packed in there, and that, can you imagine, you're not going to be hungry after this. We're going to use some coconut water. Great for hydration, great for electrolytes. You've got to make sure, guys, though, that you're not actually, you know, we just go there. So now we're going to take this and we're going to blend it up. So bear with me while we blend this up. Okay, so let's pop it into our container and let's try this out. It smells divine. I know when people first see a green smoothie, they're totally like, oh, I could never have that. Maybe if it was pink, we'd be, you know, we taste with our eyes as such. But to me, this just looks divine. It's actually really good, guys. You can taste, yes, the celery is powerhoused in there, but you do have the sweetness from the apple and the pear, and you can actually put in a banana as well. So yeah, this is a thumbs up for me, and hopefully you guys get to try it soon.